You don't get my basis on it. Like I'm saying,
Okay, what is your
literally
basis on it?
everybody in the Caribbean, we all have almost the same origin story.
Yeah,
But
we
isn't he
do.
Puerto Rican?
Literally, like we all have either you have the native Taino, you have because you're colonized by the French, or both. In my case, because we're colonized by both French and Spanish,
You really don't sound like a black man
like
to me.
Afro roots.
Go
Like
off, sis.
Good
Kevin,
night.
what are you
Good
talking
night.
about? You're from Africa. Like you already know your roots. You already know your people. You
It's
probably
a
know
great.
ethnic group. I don't know my ethnic group, Kevin.
I do not.
I
I'm
don't
not. I'm
have
not.
that.
Okay.
I don't have
Wendy,
that
I didn't.
luxury. So
I
why are
wasn't.
you judging me?
Wait. I'm not judging.
Wendy's ethnic
Wait.
group
Wait.
is
Y'all
Queen.
realize I never said nothing about Wendy's ethnic group.
Shut up.
You talking about your
I'm so
man, Wendy. You
confused.
talking about
I'm
your
talking about your
man.
man.
Your man.
No, I sound bitter because I don't have that privilege. So don't do that to me.
I never said you sounded bitter. Wendy, Rodney said that. I didn't say anything about you
I
being
didn't
bitter.
say anything. What are you talking about?
Well,
I never.
that
No,
was
I'm
that was
no,
Rodney's blanket statement about all black
no, no,
women,
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
not
That's
just
something
I'm
we
Wendy.
I'm
never addressed.
I'm confessing that I sound bitter because I don't have that. I don't have that luxury. I don't know my background. I can't be like, okay, so my people are from this
Well, he didn't.
tribe in Africa.
Kevin didn't
Like
say. Kevin
I
didn't
didn't.
say
I
this is
didn't.
anything
I
not.
about
didn't. I
you.
This is
He
didn't.
not.
I
said
didn't say
your
anything about
man.
you
He
though.
said
No,
your
no, 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 no.
man.
Because he's like, oh, he's not black. He's Hispanic. Okay,
Yes, and you were black. And he is
Yes. That's.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
I'm more dominantly black in my culture because the country that I'm from, we abolished that shit in 1804. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it.
Whereas everybody else didn't abolish that shit until later on in life. So that's why they're
Preach,
stuck looking like the
sister.
way they are. And I have a whole island full of black people because we're black and
Facts.
we cut that shit off.
You sound like he's
1804.
strong.
Come on, man.
She's strong. Of course she's strong. Look at the jaw.
All right,
Jaw.
look,
What jaw?
so, so he's, so you're
Yo, what's
black,
wrong? What's wrong with this nigga?
so you're black, and he's. What's wrong with being Hispanic? I don't understand. What's wrong with
Nothing.
being Puerto Rican?
And another thing is like that really like another thing that really like gets me is this whole like colorism inside the
Wow.
Hispanic culture because like you Wesley, you saying, oh, he's not black, he's Hispanic, he's not black. Well, the nigga's father is darker than I am. Is he not black too?
Wow.
No, he's not, Wendy. I have plenty of
So
Hispanic friends. I grew up around Hispanic people. I know Hispanic people darker than me, way darker than me. They're not black.
so Afro Latino
No,
people do not exist.
they
Okay.
do. They're
That
Latino. They're Latino.
That's a
They're
fabrication.
Latino.
okay.
They're not black. They don't
That's
consider themselves
very
black.
interesting.
They don't
That's
consider
very
themselves
interesting.
black. Most
His
I
father
know
considered
don't.
himself black.
Well, he's
If
lying to
they
himself.
considered themselves black, then black would be last. It would be
Rachel
Afro
Doza
Latino.
Rachel
Be
Dozas
black.
or whatever. She considers herself black and
Wow.
she's 100% white. That doesn't mean anything. You consider yourself whatever.
Who?
Rachel Do that
Who?
the
Rachel who?
transracial
Mrs.
the
Translational.
transracial woman.
Why is that an example? We're talking about Hispanic people being Afro Latino.
Because
People with darker skin than
because
us.
your
Like
test
Yeah, but
because
just
your
because they have
test
darker skin doesn't mean they're black.
yeah, your test is how dark they are. She's
they're
dark.
not okay. Yeah, I do know
That's not true.
there's a difference between
So
like
our light so our
their
mixed
ethnic and their
wait,
race.
by
Cause
your
my mom,
standard
You know,
Wendy, my mom is light skinned, right? If somebody saw her, they'd assume like the way she
he's
looks kind of
Hispanic
like
or something. Right?
yeah.
So
So like
our white black people by your standards, black people with white skin that have that are like Drake. Like Drake's not black by your standards because his color is so
well,
dark.
Drake is black.
No, but
Drake
no,
is
by her
Drake.
Drake is
standards, by
factually black.
her
Well,
standards,
guys, I can explain this.
she's
I can
judging
explain this
based on
perfectly.
how dark you are,
All right.
not your
Well,
race.
black
Black
people come in
people
all
are
skin tones though.
no.
Like yes,
Black
they are. There's
people. Hey, Queen, be quiet for a second. Black people are descendants of the transatlantic slave trade.
Okay.
Those same
Oh my
black
god.
people moved from America to Canada, the Caribbean, South America in general. All those people can call themselves black people. Them African niggas, no.
Okay, so
Don't.
Kevin's not black.
Like, bro, that's cool.
technically, yeah, he's African American.
Yeah. The black identity is for people who can't say my family's from Nigeria or some other
Okay.
bullshit country.
Okay.
that
So
Oh,
then
Africa.
true,
even he's
true.
not black. Kevin's not black.
That's true. That's true.
Adolph is only half
Yeah,
black.
Trevor Noah's not black.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's not black.
Is
I thought
Elon Musk
that
ever
there should be a
black?
distinction.
He was never black. What?
Elon Musk is from South Africa.
That's not black.
Was it?
I know, that's
South
what I'm
African,
saying.
you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Can you invite Ibrahim, please?
He's in the car right now.
Oh, I just saw invite, please. I didn't know he was in here.
Yeah, he's in here.
I don't know. He didn't come all boisterous.
He came in on. He was on camera for a second. He turned his camera.
Is there really a point of this distinguishing being African and black?
It's because it's a big difference.
It's an identity thing.
Different history.
If you want to get it
Genetically,
really
you could argue.
I don't see the point of distinguishing.
It's not
do you
the
know
same.
the difference
That's why.
between black people and Africans?
Same. We
One
all
of
came
them-
from one place. What are you
No.
talking
One of them
No, it's not the
sold
same.
the other one into slavery.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Okay, can I
I don't wanna go into
wait,
this.
can I talk about this? Wait,
No.
This whole argument's so
Wait,
stupid.
can I
It's
say,
not
wait, can I
stupid.
I'm
say
sleep.
something?
No,
Can
shut
I
up,
say-
Wesley. Don't talk.
All right. Don't tell people to shut up.
I
Don't
just
speak
said
to
nigga.
black women like
Rodney,
that.
Because you don't know
come on.
history. Or anything.
Listen,
Oh, I don't
listen.
know history.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't.
that's-
Yes, you
that's
don't.
the more-
You sound mad ignorant.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You sound super ignorant. Like, just because people are descended from the same place, like Japanese people are descended from China, that doesn't make them Chinese. They're a different race now. They have a completely different history. They have generations of fucking genetic changes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can we go back to that horrible comment? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. How would you feel if a bunch of colonizers came to your home and gave you an ultimatum, like they were gonna massacre
Great.
your whole family?
That's so great.
Nigga, shut up.
Hold up.
Wow.
I'll explain. I'll explain what I know. Somebody, whatever that.
Yo, they got mad uncomfortable. Okay.
No, I'm listening.
Hey,
It's
I mean, listen. When it comes to that type of thing, I think there are three. What were the three types? There were some people who, when there were wars, because Africa was feudalist back then. Can you mute yourself, please? It was like a feudal, like you were fighting over land. So you were fighting other people on the opposing side. And it was agreed upon that if you lose, you are a prisoner of war. Now, I don't agree with necessarily how that goes, but both parties agree that if I lose to you, my wife, me, if I'm still alive, and my son and my kids, all your slaves. And they respected that. Now, at a certain point, whether it was Spanish people or people from England, Anglo-Saxons, all the niggas, they would come over there and they say, hey, we have silk, we have this, we have that. Y'all want to trade for it? We'll trade. You can trade slaves, you can trade gold, you can trade whatever you want. But that's how some people will be like, I don't need this guy. He's my slave. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm explaining it. And it's not, people are sitting here like, oh my God, I just grabbed my brother. I'm going to sell this nigga to the white people. No, that's not how it went.
That's not how it went
was
at
some
all.
war shit.
It was like a pressure
No, yeah,
shit.
it wasn't a pressure.
They were not pressured.
They were not
It wasn't
pressured.
the pressure. It was.
No, Wendy, how are you? Wendy, listen. I didn't know this until like years ago. I had a conversation about my grandfather and her side of the family and what they had to, like, their part in trade. And she was telling me that it wasn't like people got up and they just sold their family members. They sold prisoners of war. They were their personal slaves. Those people agreed to be
The
slaves.
blood on the Tamako family's hands?
Whoa, relax.
The Tamako bloodline?
Whoa,
The secret to the Tamakos?
Y'all niggas sold slaves.
What's in the basement?
Kevin was in the Astro Zone. Kevin was yelling at his ancestors in the Astro Zone going, you are wrong! All of you are wrong! You are wrong!
Listen.
Like Black Panther.
I don't. Listen. But when it came to that, I like I said, like people are making it seem like we were just like selling our brother, and then there were even some, even the funny thing is, a majority of those slaves that were actually captured weren't even prisoners of war. Most of those people were people who, like, the white people were passing by and they were isolated and would catch them. I think only 30% of the people that were sold into this transatlantic slave trade before they decided to cut that off and just inbreed their slaves on the various soils there were captured. Or they just offered themselves. There's some people who offer themselves to go to be slaves on new lands and use indentured terms, and it ended up being slaves. But
Before I
yes,
believe an African's word, I'm gonna need to see receipts.
Oh my god! No. To be honest, like I'm actually I'm proud of Kevin because he actually is very on point with this. Like everything he said is how it is. But
Sounds like a lot of excuses from some sketchy
shut up,
African,
Wesley. Shut up,
the
Wesley.
soul black
Shut up,
Yeah.
people in
Wesley. Shut up,
prison.
shut up, Wesley. It's
Did
funny.
y'all sell
I wish
from
I didn't
quarantine?
want to interrupt the conversation, but I was walking by the Confederate bar that I told you guys is by my job, and
yeah,
like I wish I muted my mic, but I really wanted to I wanted to unmute because the music was so funny. All I heard was like, and I'm now on American soil and mud and
What's wrong with
boil.
nationalistic anthems?
Stop, stop,
Okay,
please.
okay.
What's wrong with
All
that?
right.
You
Stop.
live in this country. Why can't you be proud of it?
Wesley
I,
loves
I
to be
kid you, I
devil's
kid you not, I
advocate.
kid you not. Right now, one of the cars that was parked there just passed by me right now as I'm talking, and literally it's like this like all black kind of like a minivan with like a big American flag hanging from the roof of the car. It's so funny. But I'm
What's
like,
wrong?
how does
What's
that even?
scary about liking America? Like, I don't. You
Did I
live
say
in
I
this
was
country.
scared? I
I'm
just
just
found it
saying.
amusingly funny.
Why is it amusing? It's a love of the
Is it
country.
amusing?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, why is it not amusing?
It's
Why is
funny.
it amusing? Ronnie?
It's
If you
funny.
hate this country, why don't you just get out?
Ibrahima,
If you hate it so
Ibrahima
much,
said the
Wesley
blood,
get
sounds like
out.
a parody character.
Get out.
the blood of the
So
democracy.
Everything you have, you owe to
I heard
America. Being in
I
America.
heard I heard Cookie Christian is here.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's who it is? What's up,
Yes.
man?
Yeah.
How's it going, Cookie Christian?
I'm good. You know, praising black women like
Yeah.
usual.
Repeat what he said.
Definitely.
Celebrating the
Funny ass
queens.
nigga.
I feel you.
Our
I
queens.
have a long history of worshiping the queen.
Jesus Christ.
It's been like this for like 2 hours.
Didn't I have to rock bottom you for slandering Serena Williams last
Well,
week?
he doesn't
Like, do you
have
know
to.
that?
Yeah. Tell me about
Whoa,
that. Tell me about that.
Serena
Mm-hmm.
Williams, that
Yeah.
beautiful woman.